Have you ever found yourself thinking that the way your family does things is simply the right way? Or perhaps you have observed someone from a different background and quietly judged their customs as strange or even wrong. We all have a natural tendency to compare, but sometimes this comparison can lead to a specific social phenomenon. Ethnocentrism is the act of judging another culture solely by the values and standards of one's own culture. It uses an individual's own cultural norms as the fundamental and often superior benchmark against which all other cultural practices are measured. This phenomenon arises because our own culture provides the primary lens through which we perceive the world. From birth, we are socialized into specific beliefs, behaviors, and social structures. These become our taken-for-granted reality, our in-group's way of life. When confronted with an out-group's different practices, it is natural to evaluate them through this familiar framework, often leading to the unconscious assumption that our way is universal or inherently better. Sociologically, ethnocentrism is rooted in social identity theory, where individuals derive a sense of self-worth from their group membership. Upholding one's own cultural standards reinforces this identity and can create a sense of solidarity within the group, while simultaneously categorizing external groups. This process can be subtle and unconscious, making it a pervasive aspect of human interaction across cultures. To identify ethnocentric thinking, practice critical self-reflection. When you encounter a custom that seems unusual or illogical, pause and question your immediate reaction. Ask yourself if your judgment stems from an objective assessment or from the ingrained expectation that everyone should conform to your cultural blueprint. Look for instances where you might assume your food, dress, or communication style is the norm. Recognizing this internal bias is the first crucial step. Sociologists refer to this ingrained perspective as a cultural lens or normative framework. Understanding ethnocentrism allows us to appreciate that every culture operates within its own valid, self-consistent system. It highlights how deeply our experiences are shaped by our cultural surroundings and how this affects our perceptions of what is normal, appropriate, or even rational in others. By recognizing how ethnocentrism operates, we can consciously move towards cultural relativism, which is the principle of understanding a culture on its own terms. This shift in perspective enhances intercultural communication, fosters empathy, and ultimately builds more harmonious global interactions, allowing for a deeper and more respectful appreciation of human diversity.